Welcome to Honduras, located in Central America, is a country known for its rich cultural heritage, diverse geography, and historical significance. It shares borders with Guatemala, El Salvador, and Nicaragua, and has coastlines along both the Caribbean Sea and the Pacific Ocean. The country has a population of approximately 10 million people, with its capital and largest city being Tegucigalpa. Geography and climate. Honduras features a mix of mountains, forests, and coastal plains. The Caribbean coast is known for its beautiful beaches and coral reefs, while the interior consists mostly of rugged mountains and fertile valleys. The climate varies from tropical in lowland areas to cooler temperatures in the highlands. History and culture. Honduras was once home to the great Mayan civilization, which left behind important archaeological sites like Copán. The country was later colonized by Spain in the early 16th century and gained independence in 1821. Today, Honduran culture is a blend of indigenous, African, and Spanish influences, reflected in its music, dance, and cuisine. Economy and agriculture. Honduras's economy is largely based on agriculture, with key exports including coffee, bananas, and palm oil. The country also has a growing manufacturing sector and tourism industry, especially in the Bay Islands, known for their crystal-clear waters and marine biodiversity. People and language. The majority of Hondurans are mestizo, a mix of indigenous and European ancestry. The official language is Spanish, though some indigenous groups speak their own languages. The country has a youthful population, with a strong sense of community and family values. Challenges and development. Honduras faces economic and social challenges, including poverty, crime, and political instability. However, efforts are being made to improve education, infrastructure, and security. The country's natural beauty and rich cultural heritage continue to attract visitors and investment. In summary, Honduras is a country with a fascinating history, beautiful landscapes, and a resilient population working towards progress. The people and culture of Honduras. Honduras, located in Central America, is a country rich in history, traditions, and cultural diversity. It is bordered by Guatemala, El Salvador, and Nicaragua, with the Caribbean Sea to the north and the Pacific Ocean to the south. The culture of Honduras is a fascinating blend of indigenous, Spanish, African, and modern influences that have shaped the identity of its people over centuries. This article will explore the people and culture of Honduras in detail, covering ethnicity, traditions, religion, language, food, music, dance, festivals, and daily life. 1. The people of Honduras. The people of Honduras, known as Hondureños, are diverse in their ethnic backgrounds, customs, and traditions. The population is approximately 10 million, with a mixture of indigenous, European, and African ancestry. 1.1 ethnic groups in Honduras. Honduras has a multi-ethnic society, mainly consisting of the following groups. 1.1.1 Mestizo, 90%. The majority of the Honduran population is mestizo, meaning they have mixed indigenous and European ancestry. Mestizos are the result of the blending of Spanish colonizers with the indigenous peoples of Honduras during the colonial period. They form the dominant cultural group in the country and have shaped much of Honduras's traditions, language, and identity. 1.1.2 Indigenous peoples, 7%. Honduras is home to several indigenous groups, each with its own distinct culture, language, and traditions. The main indigenous groups include Lenca, the largest indigenous group, primarily found in western Honduras. They are known for their agricultural practices and rich traditions in pottery and weaving. Mosquito, located in the northeastern Mosquitia region, they have a strong connection to the Caribbean coast and maintain a unique language and customs. Garifuna, descendants of African slaves and indigenous Arawaks, they live along the northern coast and are known for their vibrant music and dance. Chorti Maya, a small Mayan community near the Guatemalan border that preserves ancient traditions and language. Tulupan, Pech, and Tawaka, smaller indigenous groups that inhabit remote forested areas and maintain traditional ways of life. 1.1.3 Afro-Caribbean 2%. The Garifuna people, who are of African and indigenous Caribbean descent, settled along the northern coast of Honduras. They have maintained a unique culture with strong African influences, particularly in music, dance, and cuisine. 1.1.4 European and other minorities 1%. There are small communities of European descent, including Spaniards, Italians, and Germans. Additionally, there are Middle Eastern and Asian communities, mainly from Palestine and China, contributing to the country's economic and cultural diversity. 2. Culture of Honduras. Honduras has a vibrant culture that reflects its diverse heritage. From traditional festivals to local cuisine, the country is rich in customs and traditions that have been passed down through generations. 2.1 Language. The official language of Honduras is Spanish, spoken by the vast majority of the population. However, indigenous languages are still spoken in some communities, including Garifuna, spoken by the Garifuna people along the northern coast; Miskito, a language spoken by the Miskito people in the eastern region; Lenca, Pek, Tawaka, and Chorti Maya, indigenous languages with fewer speakers, though efforts are being made to preserve them. English is also spoken in some areas, especially in the Bay Islands, where there is a historical British influence. 2.2 Religion. Honduras is a predominantly Christian country, with the following religious affiliations: Roman Catholicism 46%, the largest religious group, with deep historical roots dating back to Spanish colonization. Many traditions, festivals, and celebrations are tied to Catholic beliefs. Evangelical Christianity 41%. Protestantism has grown significantly in Honduras, particularly in rural areas. Other religions 13%. A small percentage of people practice other faiths, including indigenous spiritual traditions, Islam, and Judaism. Religious festivals, such as Semana Santa, Holy Week, are widely celebrated with processions, prayers, and traditional events. 2.3 Family and social life. Family is the cornerstone of Honduran society. Households are often multi-generational, with grandparents, parents, and children living together. Respect for elders is highly valued, and family gatherings are an essential part of social life. Marriage and family life are influenced by both traditional and modern values. While arranged marriages are uncommon, families play a strong role in matchmaking and relationships. 2.4 Cuisine of Honduras. Honduran cuisine is a blend of indigenous, Spanish, and African influences. Some of the most popular dishes include baleadas, a thick flour tortilla filled with refried beans, cheese, and other toppings like eggs, meat,